mic's not moving.
No, it is.
Oh, there.
Okay, so we just had ourselves muted.
Beautiful.
Anyway, welcome back to the Melbourne regionals of One Piece trading card game. I'm Aaron, this is Umit.
Round 5, baby.
Round 5, baby. That's it.
We are almost. This is going to be the halfway
this
point,
is the hump
pretty much.
game.
This is the
hump game. What have you done?
This is the point where it's like you make it past here.
You know you're gonna win, or you know you're gonna lose.
Well, it really does.
Yeah.
Not really, but like it does kind of propel you to the end game from this point on, right?
There's the bubble pop, you know.
Well, yeah, we've just had lunch. We're relaxed a bit now. Players have to really get past that mindset, right? Of like that barrier. You've just come from lunch, and I said this before. When I have lunch, and right now we feel like a lot more relaxed.
Man. We're ready to just have a laugh, you know.
Hopefully, you guys are gonna
potentially a banana shortly.
Yeah. Well, keep those vitals up. We've still got 5 more rounds.
But I guess in saying that, it's also so important, on game day to keep your low GI foods. I always bought cashews or nuts or bananas, fruits, just to keep stuff going. Red Bulls, no good, guys. Like round 3, okay. There's 3 rounds left. But we got a little some chopper happening. Is that that's a little chopper gif? Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
Well, there's no choppers here.
There could be in the deck. You never know.
You never know. We do have those lists up. So what do we got? So we got
Zoro, and I'm not sure about Nicholas's leader just yet. But first time we're seeing Zoro on the stream, round 5.
So Nicholas is playing. Yeah, no. And surprise, we've got a law. So that's more new decks.
Oh, another law.
Yeah.
No, law's been here.
On our stream.
Law. Multicolor law.
Yeah, bro.
My man.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 more new leaders in round 5.
Yeah. So
unfortunately, we didn't get to see the Kaido pan out. I did want to see what that looked like, but hey, you never know, man.
Might have Alex come back later, bro. Who knows? Maybe he,
could do well.
Yeah. So it's looking pretty standard. You'd be more familiar with the Zoro stuff, man. It's a lot of the 1-drop shenanigans. But
yeah. So running both Zoro SRs from the starter deck and actually set 1. He is running 3 of the SR Newgates. 2 Radical Beams, 1. Jambe.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
And I spoke. Kevin is a good friend of mine. We speak quite a bit about DBS and One Piece, and I kind of did ask him a few questions in terms of like what his matchups are and what he plays against and stuff like that. He grinds a lot, so a lot of respect him seeing him here 4-0. And I did speak about the unblockable Luffy SR from the starter deck.
Yeah.
I said, are you running any of those? And he said, honestly, no. But he has the Jambe in case there is blockers on the field, and it's only a 1-off.
Yeah, I think I would maybe 1 or 2. I don't think if there's no blockers, it's a dead card, right? But
absolutely. And Jambe is only a one cost, and there is obviously a lot of other rush options. And it looks like Nicholas is going first here. He's played the 1-cost Nami. He has found the chopper off the top.
So there are choppers.
5. There are choppers. And look at this. Zoro's going to do the exact same thing, depending on what he's going to find here. He's going to bring out the Nico Robin.
Right on. And then we've got
double Nami. Okay. Well, you know what?
Even better.
What's one without the other? But Nico Robin making a big return, obviously, from set 1. Very strong card. She is a 3-cost 4K. When she has 1 Don underneath her, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 3,000 power or less on attack. The beauty of it is that's exclusive to like a lot of events, but yeah, it's mad. The beauty of Nico Robin is she goes to a 5K when you got 1 Don under your leader. And you're always going to have that. Yeah. So you put another Don underneath her. Yeah. 6K swinging in. KO's a 3-cost or less. Beautiful. And there's 3 costs. Oh, 3,000 power, yeah. Speaking of 3 costs, we have the Zoro SR from the starter deck.
So he gains 1.
You have to put a Don underneath him.
He gets a Don. Is it per Don? Or is it just like 1?
It's just...
Yeah, okay, so they did a rat. Okay.
Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken... And I shouldn't be. It is going to be the Don under 1. This card gains 1,000 power. No rush. Just another option. And wow, Kevin's going into the triple Nami play.
Wow, that's real nice.
Oh, he missed.
How did you miss? Oh wait, because he's running. Let me just run back. He's running a lot of Makinos, Magra, Gordon, Curly Dans, Vistas. He's got some white beard stuff in there too. So that's probably.
So he did whiff. I mean, he hit 2 out of 3, and he's seen all 3. But he's got the Nico Robin out on the field now, and he's just ready to go.
He does run the 4, so that's good.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just having a quick look at these guys. So active main, rest of them.
So the interesting thing about lore multicolor here, guys, for those that don't, maybe not aware, maybe start in set 2, maybe don't see it enough. The multicolor lore, first of all, starts on 4 life. But when you get 5 bodies on the board, you can actually use the Lore Leader ability to take back a card from your field, either being red or green, and playing a cost of 5 or less of the opposite color onto the field. So a lot of shenanigans that you can do.
It's a lot of brain power. I was talking about Doffy being a lot of brain power, but I think that Lore is more. Like, I'm always sitting here like, oh, I could play Lore. I can just play like red, green, Luffy instead and not worry about it, you know? Which is what I find myself doing a lot.
And yeah, Nicholas obviously playing his second army. And this is the thing that we got to remember as well. You don't, from what I've heard from lore players, they don't ever want to play the same color cards multiple times. So you don't want to sit here with 5 red. You don't want to sit here with 5 green.
Because it's going to limit yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And he's just grabbed, is that?
Looks like a Red Hawk to me, man.
Yeah, it is a Red Hawk, isn't it? Off the top 5 from the Nami. And yeah, so the thing about both of these decks are that they want to go wide. Yep. Both decks want to go wide.
Especially the one-drop shenanigans, man.
Correct.
Like, yeah.
Correct. So both setting up their field quite well.
But it's pretty huge, man. Like you attach one Don to Zoro, he swings, then you've got like 3Ks for each Nami, right? So it's pretty good. Like it's.
Oh, there you go. He's actually activated, so it was actually a jet pistol, okay. and he's used it against the Nico Robin now.
Doesn't want to KO his, you know.
Oh, Nico Robin is very, very powerful.
Oh, she's so good, bro.
She's amazing.
So
you know, for one Don, you can make a 6K. Obviously, you put one under
it's
lead.
Huge, right?
And KO every turn.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
It's nuts, man. Is it a K is a 3 cost, right? No, 3K.
I think it was 3K or less.
Yeah, 3K
which is
or less,
blockers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously can't get rid of the Zoro that he's got on field, but you notice that Nicholas didn't actually swing with his Zoro. Feels like it's not worth. He wants the 5, obviously. The 5.
Yeah, so not losing the yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh, and you're actually going to see. What's his name now? Is that Gordon? I can't remember.
Is that a Gordon to me?
No,
it's the other lad.
It's the other guy. I keep forgetting his. They look very similar. Magra, that's it.
Yeah, I preemptively got these ones up because I'm not super.
Both of he's played 2. He's played 2. So on play, up to one of your red characters with the cost of 1 gain 3,000 power. So he's now gave exactly. And this is it.
Wow, on play, that's 2 of them. That's
so
crazy,
both Namis get 3K extra.
So that's both 6. They be 6K beaters when he has,
and he has the Don underneath the leader.
Yeah, that's crazy. This is really nuts. That's
the pressure.
It's pressure. And this, I think there was 4 Sonicun in his list. 3 Sonicun. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Kevin's list. So Magura, thanks for that. Rion. Was it Red Hawk? Okay, Red Hawk. Sorry, guys. Jet pistol. I don't know. You guys.
Nah, it was jet pistol.
It was jet pistol. Me now.
Yeah, it was jet pistol.
It's definitely looked like But I mean, like, I'm having trouble seeing all these cards.
Bit of glare sometimes and a lot of stuff.
And our picture's pretty small, so unless they're playing, like you guys are watching on phones or something like that, maybe you know,
see it closer.
Then it would be Oh, Trent, that's fantastic. Thank you. We can now see everything. It's not round 5, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we still got plenty of rounds. Don't worry. We're getting there. We're getting there,
man. It's all right, you know.
So yeah, Law is now taking his next turn. 7 Don. We'll just see what he decides to go here. Still got the Zoro on field. He obviously has his leader that obviously excels when it's got 5 characters on the board.
Yeah.
Still 2 to go.
I think at this point he's trying to build his board up, right?
And there you go. He's going to tap one for Bonnie. He's going to tap another one to look at the top 5. And this is where I was talking about. You want to see both green and red cards on the field.
Yeah.
You don't want to limit yourself.
Even just another 1 cost here would be fantastic, right? Like, just to play it and then he can use Lore to bounce whatever. Like even getting the swing out with, there you go, fantastic. Even getting that swing out with Zoro now here, right?
Yeah, and that Lore, the blocker Lore is what you want to bounce.
Yeah.
Right? It gets to play a 3 cost after it's on the field as well.
Yeah, that's it.
Play it for 2.
Even just like being able to play on Nami again, for instance, or even like the Bonnie and just going.
It's true.
Like
it's more search, more cards.
Probably the Nami would be the way to go.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, you have to get rid of a red card to play the Lore.
I guess the only problem here is if he were to tap out for the law, he'd be tapped, right?
I mean, it's not
but it's a
bad.
blocker.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Correct. But he is on 1 life, and he knows that his opponent has got a full board of 5.
But I mean, like the Maguras, I think
2K.
2Ks, yeah. So they got a 3K. So they're basically the same as the Namis currently, in that sense.
But there are, I do believe Kevin does run. What's that? The card that's
Nami
actually
into
in
Nami,
the
cool.
no into the.
I was just saying Nami.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
No, you could, bro.
In the drop of Nicholas, I'm pretty sure he runs that, so that way he can give another 1K. A 1 cost 3K.
Yeah. He does run the Makino, yeah.
The Makino, yeah.
So,
So-
yeah. That was in the list. And,
It's always a threat.
Yeah.
It's always
and
a
then they've
threat.
also got the what's it called the curly down, which searches for a
Yep.
1 cost red card.
Yep.
Yeah. He comes up the Sunny and the Usopp. Yeah, cool. So obviously Nicholas, think about what wants to do next. The Zoro 3 drop from the start is pretty neat actually. It's 7K for 1. That's it's pretty.
Yeah, it doesn't have combo power, so it obviously does have limitations as well.
But I guess the other 3 cost Zoro also does have
Correct.
You know? So it's same really, right?
Correct. And he wasn't swinging with it for the past 2 turns anyway, so the rush aspect wouldn't have done anything for him.
Yeah.
But he just decided to take that swing. Kevin now sitting on 2 life. Nicholas sitting on 1.
Well, quick game. It's red into red, right? Basically.
It is, yeah. They're both very aggressive decks.
Correct, yeah.
Both want to set up a board and both want to kind of just propel from that point in.
But in saying that, he leaves the 1 on Zoro, as you do, and then he just puts, 2, 2, and 2 on his 3 costs.
1 for Chopper. Yeah. And now Nicholas has 5 bodies on the board, so he can now start using his leader ability.
He'll probably bounce the Zoro, right? To make it safe for the turn, maybe?
No, I think he will probably bounce the Nami.
Well, because he can play, so he can play the blocker law off law's power, right? So he taps 2, bounces like a Nami or a law or a Zoro or whatever. And then he can bounce something else off the law, like the
correct,
the
yeah.
green law.
Sorry, you are right.
Yeah.
So there you go. He bounces the Nami.
She gets him that, yep.
And then he's able to play a 3 cost from hand now.
So yeah, he bounces something else from.
And he might still get rid of the Zoro.
Yeah.
Back to hand to kind of save it, but he's deciding on the jewelry Bonnie instead.
And then he gets to play something else, right?
Three costs
and the
less.
call doesn't matter too much. So yeah.
Well.
Yeah. Well, in this sense, right? Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
If your opponent actually, there you go.
Rush Zoro.
Very nice. But if you leave that Zoro rested, and your opponent decides to swing into it, you're only on 1 life here.
Yeah.
So you might not be too upset.
Yeah,
you might not be upset about it. Yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
So you can see Kevin using the Makino to get out of the swing of the Rush Zoro. Has a 5K blocker on the field. And a chopper.
Yeah,
he feels pretty comfortable to start digging at Kevin's life if he decides to take it.
And I mean, in doing what I said before, if he slaps 1 on Zoro and then he puts 2, 2, and 2 on his 1 cost, that's still a lot of that's
some pressure.
It's 7 mana Don that is used though, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's
there is a bit of pressure. Yeah. And so here's the thing with Nicholas's Zoro as well. So when it's got Don 1, it's not on your turn. So that Zoro is actually 6K.
Oh my gosh.
So that's why he decided.
Wild.
Yeah, that's why he decided not to take that away. Yeah, so got to be cautious about that.
I didn't even. Wow, that's crazy.
Because it's not on your turn. So yeah,
you just get the
it's
initial,
just a Don 1. Yeah.
Wow,
So it's a 6K.
that is so cool.
And 6 into 6 now. So
yeah, and that's one less attack he has to worry about.
Exactly.
So
and he's going to try 7 into 6.
And then you obviously...
Well, now he has to combo a 2K, and if he decides to, Kevin hasn't used any resources at all. He's used 2 Don.
Yeah.
One from his leader that's going to still be available for the remainder of the turn.
Is it 8K? Is it... Because it's 1 from the Zoro leader, and then 1 from the Don, and then 1 from the ability, right? So is he in 8K? Am I correct in saying that?
5, 6. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, you're right.
Wow, that's nuts, man.
He's still blocked.
He's still got
the chopper. Yeah.
And
he's just going to get rid of.
That's wild, man.
To get rid of this swing, and there you go. Just going to pay 3 for another Rush Zoro and continue to try and. So Nicholas here has used 3 cards.
to try and get, I guess he's also where like you can't really go for the win here because of the law and the blockers on the
Correct.
board. So I think that like what he's doing here is probably the best way to go about it. Just to like even, but I don't know. Like I guess in that situation, I would even just go into the 5K Zoro, like the SR. Knowing for like I don't know, like it's definitely a tough one. Yeah, okay, yeah, thanks for that.
The thing is now, like Nicholas used 3 cards in that turn. He still has 5 cards in hand. The advantage you gain from red and green, like even the Nami to search, even the Bonnie to search, like there is so much advantage you gain from this. Kevin's hand is at 2. Kevin has 2 cards, 2 life. No blockers. No blockers, no done.
That's you just scary. Hard, right? Like
personally, I probably would. And don't forget, he can bounce stuff back now. If he's got another law,
which is there you go.
Yep. If he's got another law here,
he swings Zoro and then just goes nuts, right?
I mean, you swing Zoro.
Yeah.
You replace it with law. Oh, he's actually not even swinging with Zoro first. Oh no, he's putting Don in. Yeah.
And look, is Kevin tapped out here?
He is.
That's okay.
A scary position to be in.
So we've got 2 7Ks now.
Yep.
3 7Ks now.
Yep.
And it's still got the 2 floating there. So obviously we're thinking.
He can bounce and do some shenanigans.
Potentially, I think there is another law 5 drop in his hand. I reckon, like it would. Oh, that's huge. All right,
that is a very big big win.
Yeah.
Now the reason being is because he has to use more Don to play another body.
Yes, correct.
Otherwise, his leader effect isn't in play. Oh, never mind.
Oh, you can just play that. Yeah.
Or you can just play another Nami,
which he bounced to his hand last time, correct?
Yeah.
Which gets that's another card, right? Like, pistol.
Yeah. Don't understand why he's slamming that down on the table, but anyway.
Chill out, Nicholas. It's all right, man. We're having a laugh today, all right? 7.
Kevin takes the last, and then what do you do here? You got 6K coming at you. You got 5K coming at you. 7K swinging at you. 5K coming at you. Taps 2 from leader. Brings back the Nami.
Yeah.
And there's the law. Kevin's tapping. He knows that it's done.
That was actually really good. That was intense. Like that was a nice game to watch. I'm not gonna lie. Just a skill, I reckon. Like it was just really like Well, like Nicholas has done that. Like you're getting that second swing out of that, like from that started that claw. That's crazy, man.
Very well played by both of them. Like I said, it was kind of there wasn't any misplays. There wasn't any I should have done this differently. I should have done that differently. You saw Nicholas purposely not swing with the SR from the starter deck.
That was
kept it there for 2 turns. Didn't want to didn't want to lose it. Yeah. He defended it.
Yep.
It was 6K on your opponent's turn. Sorry, 7K on your opponent's turn.
Yep. No, 6K on your opponent's turn because it just has a 1 Don, right? So then it goes to from a 5K.
Correct. Sorry, because the Don doesn't count for the power, but it does count for the effect. So then again, 6K, it's kind of like the Whitebeard leader as well, right? You have to attach a Don, or you got to swing with like a 6K beater at it. Otherwise, it's not going to even go through.
I think even like smart of law player to contribute Dom before attacking, distribute Dom before attacking, so his big attackers wouldn't get jumps. That's true. That's actually that is very smart. And like obviously the only sure he hit the blocker, but like it still meant he had to play something else.
He needed to. That was his only play, right? Like he still had the 1-drop Nami in hand, unfortunately, and then you were able to play the other law that was going to play another 5 cost or less.
Yeah, that's the other thing though. I think that like the law deck runs so many 1-drops that they don't, it's not too much of a problem. And Nami replaces stuff anyway, right? Like
a lot of replacements. Jewelry, Bonnie, Nami. Even Chopper for 1 to be a blocker if you don't get to that point, like you can defend. But very clean play by the law. Obviously Kevin now goes 4-1, but the law player is undefeated,
which is cool.
5-0.
Yeah, with 4 rounds, 3 rounds to go.
It's 4 rounds to go. 4 rounds to go, but definitely great to see. Again, 2 new leaders. We're in round 5.
I don't think law's been very prominent recently in like at that. For instance, the online event was there.
No, I didn't see it in the top cut.
Yeah,
not that I can remember.
I think it was mostly just like Zoro, Whitebeard, Kaido, Kinemon, and Smoke.
Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of that, actually, great point, Butler. We will actually be getting the top 16 deck list done after the event as well.
Okay.
We don't want to push away and let people figure out what people are playing before top 16 begins, but we will be looking at making a diagram and showing people what actually made it into the top once we're all done. So
Yes.
keep an eye out for that, guys. And again, if you miss out on any VODs later on during the day or before you started watching here, we will have it on the TAC AU YouTube. But that is us. We are done with round number 5. Me and Butler will take a short break. I think we've got about 10-15 minutes before the next round.
Watch an episode of One Piece, guys. All right, go.
And then we'll be back. So take care, guys. We'll catch you guys soon.
Yeah.